So therefore, for that to happen, we must give values to our children. What are values? We have been using this term value sometimes very loosely also. What values are? How do you define values? I learned the definition of values from a great Upanishad called as Kathopanishad. One of the greatest Upanishads. I would request you, plead you, urge you and compel you to go through this Upanishad. As every teacher must read these two Upanishads. And translations also, okay. English, Kannada, Sanskrit, whatever you can read. Taittiriya Upanishad and Kathopanishad. These two are important Upanishads for every teacher. Kathopanishad is all about a small boy, Nachiketa. It's called Nachiketa Upanishad also. A little boy, his father was performing a homa. Father was a short-tempered man, Vajasravas, a short-tempered man. And he was giving alms. He was saying, Agni Swaha, Varuna Swaha, Indra Swaha, and making offering to fire. The little fellow asked, whom are you offering then? He said, I'm offering to Indra. I'm offering to Varuna, Agni. Immediately, child in infinite innocence, he asked, whom are you offering me? The father said, don't ask question like that, sit down. And again the boy asked. When the boy asked 3-4 times, I told you the father was a short-tempered man, was also a stingy man. He got angry and said, I'll give it to Yama. The boy was not scared. He doesn't know who is Yama. And the story says, it's the first man who went with the body to Yamaloka. And he waited at the doorstep of Yama. Yama had gone for some official trip. 3 days he was not there. But the boy sat at the doorstep and did not take anything, did not take water, food, anything. Even Yama's wife tried to give him something, he did not take. Yama comes back after 3 days. I don't know, we have pictured Yama wrongly. He knows movies and serials and all that. We make him look like a villain. He cannot be like that. I have not seen him, but he cannot be like that. He cannot be like that. Because the Upanishad describes him as such a wonderful man. He says when Yama entered, a halo entered, bright light entered. And Yama folds his hands and tells this 8-year-old boy, I'm sorry child, you are my guest. I have not treated you properly, kindly pardon me. He seeks an apology from Nachiketa. Such a wonderful man. He is called Yama Dharma because Yama means rigid. Anyone who follows Dharma rigidly is called Yama Dharma. And he says, I'll give you everything you want. The child says, I don't want anything. I want to know, everybody on earth is scared of death. What is death? Yama said, I can't tell you. I lose my job. I'm the only person who knows what death is. I can't tell you. Then it's okay. Another boon. What is the boon is? Can we escape death? Very interesting question. Can we escape death? I thought Yama would say you can't escape death. Before my teacher taught me Kathopanishad, I thought Yama would say you cannot conquer death. Nobody has conquered death. But Yama says in a beautiful way, you can conquer death. But not with your body, but by your deeds. That means you can't conquer. The body is designed to die. Body is designed, called Sharira. Ksheyamanatma Sharira. Every moment it goes on dissolving. But you can live. For example, Rama, a king, becomes a god. Krishna becomes a god. Buddha becomes god. Mahavira becomes god. By their deeds they become immortal. Yama is saying that you cannot become immortal by your body, you can become immortal by your deeds. So therefore, he defines that. Then Nachiketa asks, what are the qualities I should have so that I can remain immortal? That is the definition of values I got from Kathopanishad. The great D.V. Gundappa, DVG as we called him, I had the privilege of being with him for 3 years. He taught us. There's a definition of values, and till today I find that is the best definition of values. It says, it is a set of desirable behavior. Please watch carefully. It is a set of desirable behavior by following which it is good for the individual and society. This is the definition of values given in Kathopanishad. It is a set of desirable behavior, not a set of lectures or set of talks. Set of desirable behavior by following which it is good for the individual society. I want something, I snatch from him. It may be good for me, it is not good for him. That is not a value. That's a simple way of saying it. When I do something, it should be good for me and society. That's the basis on which Swami Vivekananda took a Upanishad quotation when built Ramakrishna mission. He said, Atmano mokshartam jagat hitaya cha. This tagline for Ramakrishna mission is that Atmano moksharta. I want to get moksha, individual salvation, but jagat hitaya cha. I should also do good for the world also. So both are required. As I mentioned, it is an act, not a lecture. I normally do a small exercise. Should I do that here? Small exercise. I'm very fond of doing it. We can do it today. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I can tell in English also. Some people do not understand Kannada. I can use that. Please do exactly as I say. Is it okay? Please do exactly as I say. Don't do anything which I do not say. I do not do. Please follow what I say. All of you raise your right hand. Fold your fingers into a fist. Slowly bring your hand forward. Stretch your forefinger. Only forefinger. And very quickly keep this finger on the left cheek. Please see where you kept your finger. I told, keep your finger on the left cheek. Majority, quite a large number of people kept the finger here. Some are smart, they kept the finger and slowly moved on to the cheek. Doesn't matter. But some kept on the left cheek, I know. Why did it happen? I had told you twice or thrice before, please do as I say. I never said do as I do. But most of you did what I said. The reason is that when I said, you saw me, in 4 stages, I said, raise your hand. I also raised. You said, oh, this fellow is also going to do, is it? Okay. They started watching me. Fold your fingers into your fist. I did it. Bring your hand forward. I did it. Stretch your forefinger. I did it. You saw me in these 3 steps. I did whatever I said. You started having some kind of belief in me. You started watching me more rather than hearing me more. Because visual action is more powerful than oral statements. And then immediately, I added a word immediately. Quickly, keep this finger on the left cheek and brought it here. And you also brought it here. Because you saw what I was doing. Therefore, the values are not taught. Values are not lectured about. Values are professed. Please believe me, values are professed. I may give a beautiful sermon, but if I don't practice that in my life, it has no relevance at all. Absolutely no relevance. People say it is a stage talk. It is not like that.